panic attack is just a part of anxiety, but how do you deal with this panic attack? When you feel all of this, you feel breathless, and the solution is not just breathe.
I know.
Yeah.
You want your body to ease out probably and get your life back in that minute.
Hi, my name is Rajveer.
Hi, my name is Nikhila, and
Welcome to the Zen-G podcast.
so let's understand what happens inside of our bodies when we are facing a panic attack. So as I told you, the nervous system started to develop like 600 billion years ago, and what happened that time was we had a very basic nervous system. Okay, this is millions of years ago. Wherever there was threat, the body would shut down in itself. Even today, if you see, there are certain cells, different types of cells and cellular functions, where I think I may be wrong about it, but mitochondria, I don't know. Mitochondria.
Powerhouse of the cell.
Yes, they have these suicide bags, right?
I just remember this one statement because that's what we memorized.
So, we will Google it later. But yeah, the way I remember it is that there are these suicide bags, okay, where the cell, if it is not able to function properly, they burst open and they kill the entire cell, right? So I don't know, lysosomes hai ya mitochondria hai, I have forgotten.
Even I have forgotten the name, but yeah, text की textbook आ गई.
So you edit it or whatever, but yes, there is cellular function wherein certain chemicals are burst out if the cell feels that now it cannot go anymore. So what it does is it destroys its own cell. It kind of consumes itself. It digests its own being. And exactly. So that function is called the dorsal function. Okay, that is a very good good way to explain what is the dorsal function. So dorsal nervous system is what evolved the first. The entire being would just shut down and eventually stop existing. So that's dorsal. But then the body said that okay, itne se mein itna haar manne ka zarurat nahi hai. We can try and evolve and do something about it. So what happened is the sympathetic nervous system started to evolve like 400 million years ago. And it started to have these responses कि danger देखा तो shut down नहीं होना है, danger देखा तो भागने का, या फिर danger देखा तो लड़ने का. So you either go fight, you go flight. These were like the most primal responses to our sympathetic nervous system, sympathetic nervous response, and do something about it and save your body. So that started to happen. And then very recently, our body, we discovered this another response of the nervous system that is called the parasympathetic ventrivagal nervous response.
That's a long name.
It's a very long name, but to cut it short, it was the safe mode of our body and our mind. So this response is, found in extremely intelligent and sophisticated animals. Humans may, mostly. And the human brain is like really sophisticated. So it found this safe mode in which it started to live all the time. So all of us for centuries together are now living in this illusion in this idea of safety and happiness. Everything, if you see the way civilizations have evolved, it is all about making the world a safer place first and then a happier place later. Right?
The survival thing comes first.
Correct. So, it's the safe mode of your mind Okay, and what happens is that our mind starts anchoring us into that state. So now from that क्या बोलते हैं ventrivagal response, we switch to our sympathetic responses, and if we stay in that sympathetic response for a really long time, then we go to the dorsal responses where we are like मेरे को shut down, I'm done. So in depression you will find this response very often.
Could you give a sort of example of all of these responses? A
Okay.
simple basic example.
Okay, I will also tell you how to switch into
Yeah.
responses. So, हमारे heart के नीचे ना, there is like this bunch of nerves. It is called the vagus nerve. It's usually a bunch, and back on the brain stem जो हमारा है, this portion of our head. So पीछे से आके this bunch is connected. So your brain is connected to your heart through this bunch. And the minute you access this nerve and the functions of this vagus nerve, it's like a very important part of dealing with a panic attack. The minute you access your vagus nerve, you feel very anchored, you feel very safe, and you come back. So I'll tell you what the vagus nerve is. आप अपने घर से निकलते हो, आप किधर भी जाओ, किधर भी, you know you're going to come back home at night, right? So what you do is while leaving, आपने देखा है, you make sure that you pick your set of keys. Your mom has one, your dad has one, but you have your set of keys. So your vagus nerve is like that key, okay? So you pick your keys and you go wherever. चाबी है ना? And have you actually seen your physical response the day you forget your keys? है ना?
You feel very helpless and so anxious.
Correct. And क्या and you keep calling your mom, mummy मेरी चाबी नहीं है, mummy चाबी खो गई, mummy, until you don't get a new key, you are like something is not okay, right? So we human beings know, probably we have forgotten or we are lost right now and we don't know now how to access. But if you see, children by default know how to access their vagus nerve. They know how to feel safe. They know they will hide behind the mother immediately. They will say no. They will set boundaries so clearly ना कि तुम मतलब बेइज्जती कर देंगे. मुझे नहीं आना, मुझे नहीं बैठना उनकी गोद में. They'll slap you if you go too hard. Am I correct? But they know how to set their boundaries and access their vagus nerve just like that. And कोई उनको कुछ बोलता भी नहीं. ठीक है, बच्चा है, जाने दो. But we by default know how to access it. Probably with conditioning, with time, with the social fabric and belief system and everything, we kind of forget how to do that. Right? So a typical response of you being in your dorsal would be you're not able to get out of the bed. You have no motivation to power through the day. You have these episodes where you're sitting and you're blank. Nothing going on, and not in a good way. It's not a peaceful, mindful feeling where you are at peace. You're just blank. You're struggling to come back, but you're blank. You know? So those situations would be an example of a dorsal parasympathetic response. Sympathetic response, panic attack is like the best example of a sympathetic nervous response. And ventrivagal parasympathetic response, an example would be right now we both are at home.
Yeah.
We are having a routine day, so it is not necessarily that you are extremely happy or you are at the all endorphins and all of that and you're at peak. No, it's just you're feeling very, very safe. It's a very routine day and you're feeling motivated to carry through your day. So that I think would be like a very good example of.
Could you sum it up like the order of it? I'm sorry.
The classy ho gayi, yeah, sure. So there are like three autonomic nervous system. Your emotional nervous system has three responses and three types of nervous system. The first type is the dorsal parasympathetic nervous system. Then is the sympathetic nervous system, and then there is the parasympathetic ventrivagal nervous system. Okay, so you want to be in the parasympathetic ventrivagal, not
That's
the
where you
dorsal.
feel safe.
Yes, not the dorsal one. You actually should go in sympathetic once in a while to grow as a person, to come out of your comfort zone, or to tackle the problems that you're going through. You should be able to access your sympathetic, but you should be in control. तो आप अगर जा रहे हो घर के बाहर आपका चाबी लेके, तो you are telling the cab driver where you want to go. You're not letting.
You have that control.
So so while we were like shooting this podcast, we both were worried. We both wanted it, to be good. We were both focused, but we are doing it because we love doing it.
Exactly.
We are in control, and we are like, कल जल्दी उठना है सुबह, कल टाइम पे we have to set it up और ये content करना है, and all of that was going, but we wanted it, so we are in control. So accessing that is also important. And when you're done, coming back to your parasympathetic ventrivagal is also very important. Okay, and if you learn how to access your vagus nerve, then आप चाबी लेके घूम रहे हो, फिर आप किधर भी जाओ, that thing will always be your key, and it can help you come back. And this is the only way to deal with a panic attack. Most of the exercises, all therapists, most of the exercises that they will tell you, everything will be all about calming your nervous system down first. And the best way to calm your nervous system down is to access your ventrivagal. आपका heartbeat normal हो जाता है उससे, है ना? Heartbeat normal हो जाता है, lung function normal हो जाता है. You're able to breathe. Starting, okay, the first start to defuse your panic attack, है ना? So the more you know how to access, the more techniques you know how to access that, I think you're good to go.
Fair enough. The dorsal one is the one which you don't want to be in.
Yes. No, I would not say you want to be in, or क्योंकि हम decide नहीं करते राजवीर.
Of course, but
कि हमें नहीं, आज तो मैंने जाना ही है dorsal, मजा आ जाएगा. ऐसा कौन है जो जाना चाहेगा वहाँ? But अगर आप
once you are in that,
it's like an indication. So the whole point of probably this information would be that if you feel you are in that dorsal state, then it's time that you seek help. Then it's time, it's like सुनो, अपने body की सुनो, वो तुमसे कुछ कह रहा है या तुमसे कुछ कह रही है. So that's like a cue to pick. कि dude, I'm going there. I need to, do something about it.
Right. Could you suggest some activities or techniques?
Techniques to what?
To go from that dorsal to much safer.
See, why do you want to wait if you know how to listen to your body, and which is very, very important. You know what, Rajveer? I feel that we really learn a lot of good things in our schools and our colleges, okay, about world, about politics, about architecture or engineering, gadgets, geography, history, civics, math, science, which is amazing. But I feel that, we are missing out on a big portion of a year, because you bought this phone or this laptop, right? When it came in a box?
Yeah, it came in a box.
It came in a box. You opened the box and नीचे पतला सा वो sheet था. It was an instruction manual.
Yeah.
Okay, we are talking about very simple gadgets over here. The laptop, the mobile, they are very simple gadgets, and they are sophisticated gadgets. Okay, intelligent gadgets, and they come with a manual. Now let's talk about the most sophisticated, intelligent, and high-end, techno functional gadget or ever created in the universe. And that's your mind.
So, thank you guys for watching. Do hit us up with a lot more questions so that we can discuss that in later episodes.
And please do like, subscribe, share, comment, and follow us for more such content. And if you have any questions that you want to address you want us to address in our podcast, then do type it in the comment section. Okay, do that, guys.